Manchester City beat West Ham 2-1 to draw 2 points closer to Chelsea in a snowstorm. Jules, those weren't Pep-like conditions. I was really impressed.
Yeah, really no. And even after the game, he said playing like that on that kind of conditions, kind of not for me. But you get professional job done. You stay focused. I think at the beginning, certainly West Ham played well, and Pep changed a few things to make sure that Antonio would not go in behind too easily. And after that, they did exactly what they had to do. It was not fantastic football at all. It couldn't have been.
It was. I thought they played well, but so many chances. Yeah, but they kept moving the ball. You see the ball with that little streak over the snow. I thought physically they were up for it. This is a game where they could have just been stomped.
Yeah, I guess so. Like in the League Cup, I guess. But I don't know. I never thought they were really that in danger and not going to win that game.
Liverpool stomp all over Southampton 4-0 as Thiago Alcantara puts on another masterclass and Diogo Jota bags 2 goals. Jules, I'm running out of things to say about how impressed I am with Jurgen Klopp and what he's doing.
You're right. I love the Diogo Jota story, who was playing FIFA at the hotel. He had to stop his tournament earlier to go to the game, and then 97 seconds in, he scores the first goal. And obviously, that helps you massively if you're Liverpool to be in the lead after less than 2 minutes. It helps you if Ralph Hasenhüttl, the other Ralph now in the Premier League, is being a bit silly, let's be honest, because playing 3 at the back and 3 forwards was completely crazy in a game like this away at Liverpool.
You're and you might as well try something different.
No, don't try something different. Try to play your game. You're not here to invent stuff when you go away at Liverpool. But they were good. And again, when Thiago Alcantara is in that kind of form, they are amazing. Yeah. He's the key, one of the big keys for me on what kind of season, successful-wise, they will have or not. Arsenal beat Newcastle 2-0 as Martin Odegaard makes his first start in more than a month instead of Lacazette. Gab, they've lost once since August, and that was to Liverpool. Can we show Arteta some love?
Well, usually you're the one doing it. My turn to do it now. Your turn. Now, in this game, there were 2 big incidents, to be fair to Eddie Howe, which I think could have been penalties against Arsenal, maybe should have been. So take those out. But I look at the performance is good. I look at this team, and if I'm Arteta, you've got a chance to finish top 4 and everything. Fine, that's one thing. But work on this. Work on this setup. This is your setup going forward. Odegaard, I think, has to be in there. You're going to have to find a long-term alternative to Aubameyang. Maybe it's Martinelli. Maybe you buy something. But you're on the right track. Speaking of Arsenal, English media are speculating that Arsene Wenger could make some sort of return to the club in an advisory role. Jules, this story had passed me by. I just read a column in the Daily Mail about why Arsenal should not do this. First of all, is this a thing?
It's Arteta himself. Arteta said, I've asked him to come back. There's a feeling that
he has a job, Mikel. You're tapping him up.
He thinks Wenger could help him. I think it could bring some sort of positive, vibe, confidence, maybe.
So this is real.
Yeah, this is real. We don't know yet in what way, what he will do if he comes, or how he can help Arteta. But if Arteta feels like he can help him, we have to believe him, right? We have to trust him. Otherwise, Arteta would not say, I think he can help me. He would not say that if he didn't believe it. So
I'm really surprised at this. First of all, it shouldn't be Arteta's decision whether Wenger comes back or not.
No, but it might not be eventually. It might not be eventually. Wenger might say, I don't feel comfortable to coming back yet. Maybe the club thinks...
But maybe speak to him first before you talk about how you'd want him to come back.
I think that happens.
Okay, but then if that's the case, then you've got a job, Wenger. You have a contract with FIFA.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of revolutionizing world football.
He could be on his day off on a Sunday, coming to the training ground. I don't know. You're looking at me like if it was me, it was behind all of this.
I praised Arsenal last time, and then Arteta does this. Come on, man.
I don't know. Let's see. Let's just see.
Claudio Ranieri makes his return to Leicester, and his Watford side are beaten 4-2. But Jules, you were annoyed by the colour of the ball.
Why don't we
celebrate Claudio?
Come on. Okay, so Jamie
Vardy, 2 goals.
Yeah, James Maddison, well done.
You want to talk about the colour of the ball?
James Maddison, well done. Great. Jamie Vardy, 2 goals. Fantastic. Claudio coming back, or anything you want. But, who didn't know that this weekend there would be snow in the north of England? Or even in the middle of England? Who didn't? Clearly the Premier League, because... What does it cost you to bring the orange balls, right, in a bag, just in case, send 1 to City, 1 to Burnley, 1 to Leicester, all those games, do the Championship if you want. I don't really care about the lower leagues. But like, how can you play? I mean, we were watching, like, where's the ball? I could not. It's like, where's Charlie? But with the football, Premier League match, I was like, this is crazy. The best league in the world can't even think about bringing the orange ball. I mean, come on.
Minor correction. You said, where's Charlie? I think you mean, depending if you're in England, you say, where's Waldo? In the US, it's where's Wally?
In France, it's Charlie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's different identity.
Where's Charlie?
Where's
Sorry.
Charlie?
So
Okay.
Wally, Waldo, whatever your name. We can never find you in the books. Well, I could not find the ball watching that game.
Yeah, this is a funny thing, though, because obviously this is, I think it's the most commercially successful league in the world. It's the best thing in the world. But this stuff, these equipment failures, they seem to happen quite regularly. The number of times over the years you see, like, players to change his shirt and he comes on with a shirt with no number because the kid man didn't have a spare one. I remember United, I think it was United playing Arsenal many years ago on TV, but this is still in the Premier League era because I'm old, I remember this. But like, it was after 2000. And I think it was Mark Bosnich or somebody in goal. His kit was identical to the Arsenal kit. So then in the second half, he put on some ugly gray sweater. This stuff seems to happen pretty regularly.
I was shocked. I promise you, I was shocked.
So weird.
I was shocked. Tottenham's trip to Burnley is postponed as the undersoil heating fails and the blizzards engulfs Turf Moor. But Sean Dyche looked like he wanted to play, Gab. Came out and is like, how much? Okay, maybe it's me being cynical. How much was that for the photographers and the camera? Him coming out just in the tie and the shirt when he was like pouring down with snow.
Yeah, everybody else looks like Nanook of the North, and he's like, "Oh, whoa, what is this?
Let's play." Like, I'm tough.
Sean Dyche doesn't feel the cold. The cold feels Sean Dyche. To me, it seemed completely performative. You know what? Sean Dyche is an educated, intelligent man. He's somebody who I often disagree with on many issues, especially beyond football. In fact, I'm not a huge fan of his brand of football either. But when you're doing this, I think he knows. He knows that when it's really cold and you just go out there in a light shirt, it's a stupid thing to do. And let me explain this to you medically. I am not a doctor, but I can Google things. Yeah. There's a reason why your mom, Sean, told you to put on your woolly jumper when it was cold outside. The reason is, it's not the cold that gives you a cold. Germs give you a cold. But when it's cold, your blood vessels constrict, your immune system weakens. Exactly. There's a global freaking pandemic right now, along with everything else, and you go out there showing that you're Mr. Hard, tough guy. Come on, man.
I know.
Come on. That was purely performative.
It was.
And it works for him. And
we all know it.
Dyche heads love it, though, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.